This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
Hello, darling.
Hello, my angel. Oh, it's so good to see ya.
Oh.
We're both at our wits' end here on a Wednesday, suckling on this rosé.
Yeah.
Bit of mummy's milk
Bit of mummy's milk on a Wednesday for you.
on a Wednesday for ya. And I tell you what,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been put on the spit the last hour and a half. Eating out sideways
fun.
by a lovely, lovely Thai man
Mm.
called Tony.
Kopkum ka.
Kopkun
Tony.
ka, Kopkun Amadut. I had a fabulous massage before coming, so now
Honestly.
my mouth is quite loose and ready to run.
Fuck it. That's how I like my guests.
Mhm.
Loose.
Loose.
So, Ruby, darling,
Hello, sweet
the
stuff.
fabulous Ruby Teys, is in Melbourne for the Melbourne International Comedy Festival.
It's
darling.
that time of the year again.
Yeah.
It came quick.
It did.
And gosh, I'm here and I'm tearing it a new one.
Fucking rip it open.
4 stars of the age.
Wasn't
Who do I
built
think
right
I am?
anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well
Tear
done.
it down. Start it again.
And how's it all going?
It's going fabulous,
Yeah.
actually. I think I've really found the groove, the niche, and that is no one wants to cry, no one wants a life lesson. We just
In
want to
this
have
economy?
fun. No, exactly.
Fuck off.
We just want to have
Yeah.
fun, and that's the theme of this year. We're just here to have fun
Great.
and be silly, and it's working quite well.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck for Cherry Vinyl.
Cherry Vinyl, she's out.
She's back. I
She's-
did get a sneak peek of Cherry Vinyl. Was that the Fringe?
Yeah, you like
last year.
really early
When she was in her gestation period, and
yeah,
now
a
she's
small
like
fetus.
yes, now she's a fully formed
Girl.
lady.
Yeah.
Girl.
Now she's a little girl.
Yes, it's a great
Now
show.
she's you'll love it.
Yeah,
You'll love it.
Come.
It's gone off the Richter scale.
and you've got another show as well.
Yeah, Alt Girl World is my lineup show.
Fun.
And I just showcase the craziest girls of the festival. Too raunchy, too cool, too abstract for the headline spots.
Hot.
So
There's
it's
some naughty girls. out there.
very, very naughty
Yeah.
girls. And I thought this is the best idea for a show, and it pops off every week. It's on Saturdays.
Have you got Chrissy Marsh on the lineup? I think she'd do a great one-woman
she's
show.
She's our executive producer, actually.
She's like, more dick jokes, girls.
I love her. I love her drill rap. It's called Skinny Bitch. Get me another skinny bitch, please. Get me another skinny bitch, please.
Did you clock in the episode last week when she was like, when they handed her that margarita, and she said with full conviction, "Oh, this is my first drink of the day." And I was like, Chrissy, we've literally just cut from a scene of you drinking skinny bitches in the hot tub.
I know.
You dumb bitch.
And then this week, she wouldn't even cheers because like, how many times can you bloody cheers in one day? I was like, Chrissy, ain't that the truth?
I want them to bring back Chewbacca as the nickname for Chrissy.
Please,
She's really glad that it's gone, but I'm not, and I want to bring it back.
I reckon, and I think we also need a few more. We need Jabba the Hutt needs to come out.
Who in the cast would be Jabba the Hutt? Ooh.
Ooh.
For
Skating on thin ice, aren't we?
we might
5
plead
seconds
the
in.
fifth on that one.
Plead the fifth. You decide,
you know who
listeners.
you are.
Comment on the episode.
Leave a comment in the chat. Who is Jabba the Hutt of this
Who
cast?
is R2D2?
Oh, I think we know who Megan the robot is.
Mm-hmm,
The killer robot.
The killer robot.
She's back. She's causing chaos this week.
And she's really Benjamin Buttoning because I tell you what? There is no way in hot hell, and I mean this in the best way possible. Like, I want to be drinking that dragon's blood. I want to be licking the back of that Daintree rainforest green tree fog.
It's the substance.
42. I said no, darling.
She looks 12.
27.
It's a real Natalia Grace
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
the birth certificate
Yeah.
in Ukrainian.
Please. Or the Belle Gibson. I've actually got 2 birth certificates.
Right now,
When is Belle Gibson
Tracy,
going to get on the show?
Belle Gibson would be a great housewife.
Great.
Or did you see in the news this week that woman that was cast on the show fucking crashed a car, like
Really?
Damaged multiple cars, shit-faced, after drinking too many skinny bitches. Jumped into a car and just did a little smashity smash on the streets of Double Bay doll. And then they were like,
Did a donut.
but I was like, why didn't they cast her on the show?
That would have been excellent.
How good?
I think my mum was actually in her hearing.
Yeah.
You know what? I know the excuse. It was vegan wine. I thought it would be fine.
Actually,
I'm not joking.
I didn't think vegan wine contained alcohol.
I thought it was
Mm.
organic vegan wine. I thought
And I'd only had the 6 bottles. So
I'm
I
going,
thought,
I'm sorry, but if they're squeezing
That's
it out of
vegan.
grapes,
yeah, it's organic.
I'm thinking if it's not vegan, what the fuck is that?
No, Belle Gibson would be a great addition.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she'd be rivaled in delusion with this cast.
Totally.
Mm.
Totally. And she would really, really get up everyone's goat because she would really, really start it. Like, what did you mean by that? You haven't matured if you haven't had kids. What did you mean?
Oh, she would love
She
that.
would love that. She would keep beating that dead horse, beating it down, flogging it out until there was nothing left but the left side liver.
Does she still think she's 26? Because remember when she was like, at this moment right now, I believe that I'm 26?
Six.
Does she still... Like,
I
if you were to
think so.
ask her right now,
Oh, yeah.
how old are you, Belle?
26. Oh, that's what my third birth certificate says. Has she converted to Islam?
Has she?
Or is that Lindsay Lohan?
Look, I can't say
get
I've got
confused.
eyes on... I haven't got eyes on Belle.
Neither. How did we get
And-
onto this?
I don't know. She's fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
She's permeating.
See,
Yes.
I'm working too hard. All I had to do was... I should stop now.
So you're a Housewives girly, but only the Australian franchises.
Yes,
I love
only
that.
the Australian franchises.
I love that.
Only the Australian... Oh, Drag Race, I only watch UK.
Yeah.
Housewives, I only watch Australia.
What a true patriot.
I am a true patriot. Thank you very much. A dual citizen, if you will. I am a long time watching Housewives fan.
Fuck yeah.
And can I say,
Please.
I knew I was special the day I went into Avalon RSL just after lockdown. And who do I see? But my favourite housewife of all time, Lisa Oldfield, second to Gina Liano, actually.
Yeah. I was going to say. Sorry, Gina, for that.
Sorry, Gina, for that. Slap me. Cross-examination. That one. I'll cry.
I usually stop when they start to cry.
Exactly. In her golf outfit with the sunglasses on at 7 p.m.
Stop.
Slapping that pokies. Slapping the pokies. And you know what? Me and my friend Carl went right down next to her.
Did you?
Put our sunglasses on, got 2 skinny bitches and started going to.
Oh, my God. Lisa Oldfield in the flesh. What was she
Yeah.
like?
Quiet,
Yeah.
determined,
Where were the kids?
pissed off.
Where were the little dickheads?
Probably with Pauline Hanson's ex.
David?
David.
He was a
David.
menace.
He was a menace.
But loved being on telly. He was on like I'm a Celebrity. I think he did
Yes.
Amazing Race. Like,
Did he?
I think he did all of it.
Really?
Which to that I'm like,
How?
sorry.
How do you get from Lisa Oldfield's partner? Oh, that's right, because he had that. He
Scandal.
was the scandal.
And Australian television loves putting a racist scandal just
Yeah.
like on television. No,
Racist infidelity.
you just yeah, and just put it there and just go, yep, that's what that is.
That's what that
and we're
is.
all gonna be like,
Look, he's still an Australian man after all.
yeah.
And we're going to still put him on telly.
But
We're
how-
going to get him to abseil
Yeah.
down a cliff in Chile.
But how could he be racist when Lisa Oldfield is an 18th Chinese?
Exactly. And she'll tell you. In
She
a
will.
ripped jean and a peachy blouse.
Yeah, she
and a boat
walked.
shoe.
She walked so that Kathy Hilton could run. But our new girlies, we've got this new cast. How are you feeling about them? Season 2 was a little bit flop-tana, let's be real.
Flop-tana. And I was very excited about having Terry because back in the King's Cross days, can I just say,
Please.
Terry was absolutely the queen of Sydney. She had the hat shop at the Strand Arcade, and then she was at Hugo's, the club, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Thursdays.
The Biv.
Every week. She was the it girl of Sydney, not joking. If she bagged Anthony Minicello, she bagged everyone.
How is he not on the show? He was in one episode for like 2 seconds. And I was like, get him
Back.
shirtless
Get him on.
in the fucking show, please.
I love Terry because Terry is pure Sydney, like pure you know, Greek, Italian, Sydney, like
Yeah.
the real deal. Nicole thinks she is, but nah.
Oh, honey.
Sorry, doll. Terry is the real it girl of Sydney.
Nicole is so old world, like old money vibes that it's just kind of boring. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want old money on our Housewives shows. We want
Mm.
Delulu, loaded,
Yeah.
like fucking just,
I want a party girl.
exactly.
I want a party girl. And that's why I really like Chrissy and I really like Terry, because they have fun. They
Yeah.
laugh loud. They're that really fun auntie that we go to her restaurant. We stay there all night
Yeah.
and we laugh really loud, like open mouth, like to the sky, head back. Come on, give me something.
Oh, they're probably telling dick jokes right now
Yeah.
and talking about horrible, uncouth things.
Things.
At a margarita bar.
Imagine them at a party with us for 1 second.
Oh my God.
For 1 second. For 1 second.
Yeah, Chrissy is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. She
Yeah.
must be fucking tired.
And I want to know the net worth. Do you remember when she was like, "Are you a billionaire now? Shut
Oh,
that down."
she was
Shut
like,
that down
next
in 5
question.
seconds.
I want
Shut
the
them.
receipts.
Oh, me and my friends were going, okay, Chrissy Marsh net worth, Chrissy Marsh husband net worth.
Right
net
in.
worth. Right in. How
Let us
much
know,
are
Chrissy.
you worth? Because I would
Chrissy's
like
accountant,
to know.
just let us know in the DMs.
And then we will happily share a room and a bathroom in Noosa. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God, I don't want to go in the second house in Noosa. I want to go in the HQ
Me
with
too.
fucking Chrissy.
And the
I want to
chef.
share a bed.
I want to share a bed with Chrissy.
Because we're going to be up all night
Why
going,
don't- yeah. Big dick
exactly,
energy.
BDE.
And what's a T-bomb?
It's a fucking tequila shot. Every time it comes up,
Oh,
someone, like, I was watching last night's episode with Adam, and he was like, he turned to me, he's like, what's a T-bomb? And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just a tequila shot.
really? All these
Kind of boring.
they're using all these buzzwords like skinny bitch, T-bomb from like 2016. I'm going scathing.
It's good
Big
branding.
dick energy. Yeah.
Big dick. They're like, I've
Keep
just
it in
heard
the
this
family.
new term. It's called BDE.
BDE.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh my
My
God,
hairdresser,
Mum.
Joe Bailey,
Yeah.
uses it all the time.
Joe fucking Bailey.
No,
Did
that's
you?
Sydney.
Oh, that is, yeah. You know you're in Sydney when you've been given an evil side-eye glance from Joe Bailey
It's
at a
from Joe
function.
Bailey, exactly. And you go, hop out of Joe Bailey's way. He's after Napoleon Burgess.
Not Napoleon Perdue. Napoleon, hang on. Is Napoleon like Alex Perry style, like where they both maintain their heterosexuality? That is
Line them up in a line. Joe Bailey,
Hugh Jackman.
Alex Perry.
Alex Perry. They're all like, I just love my wife's pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's fabulous.
She's
really
it's a fabulous little pussy.
an eye
Yeah.
for design. And God, she wakes up every morning and plugs her eyebrows in just the perfect way.
Oh, and the eyebrows look great.
They look great.
They're little
yeah.
Barbie doll arrangements,
Gorgeous.
aren't they? Allegedly.
All right, I'm going to the Coogee Pavilion with my new friend, and I'll see you in
Yeah.
7 hours.
I heard on the grapevine that Hugh Jackman is stooping. Who's the hot one from Queer Eye that can't cook but is the cook? Anthony.
Anthony,
Yeah.
yeah, that would make sense.
Makes sense. That checks out.
And you know who's really, really, really jealous of that?
Oh.
Baz Luhrmann. Defamation.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Baz
I didn't
Luhrmann-
say anything.
Baz Luhrmann is just like in the other room looking
Going-
through a window, looking through
And action.
a sheer cloth going, oh,
Oh,
to
God.
be in that room.
Can't move any of his face, just the bottom lip kind of quivers a little bit.
The Sydney Underground Gay Illuminati.
Yeah.
They're
They're
coming
going to
for
knock us off.
They're going to fucking... If we don't come back, like if this is the last episode of this podcast, please know that we were taken out by Baz and his a tiny gold-plated gun was pointed at us and we were taken out
And we were taken right out
in a dance sequence
in a dance sequence.
with a lot of feathers.
Yeah.
Good way
Wide
to go.
shot. Exactly. Fabulous way to go.
Very cherry vinyl.
Very cherry vinyl. Speaking of cherry vinyl,
Yeah.
someone who looks very gorgeous in vinyl. Can we just go back to Martine?
Please.
She has to be 24, 25.
This is a Martine stan account.
And also, I am a big Martine stan because all I'm seeing is neurodivergent girly.
Oh, absolutely.
No patience whatsoever.
Same girl.
And after 4 hours of filming, of course, wouldn't you be in like an ADHD freeze? Like, get me out of here. I'm about to have a meltdown.
You saw that margarita bar. I would have walked in there and been like, no, sorry, that neon sign is fucked.
Where is everyone?
It is Queenstown.
Oh, true.
They probably was in there like a bunch of backpackers or something, and they were like,
okay, off to Cherburger.
What's it? Fergburger. Fergburger. Have you? Okay, so we need to talk about Fergburger. So you've been to fucking Queenstown.
No,
oh
but
my God.
I used to date this guy who would go every year.
It's such
and
a
he would just go
place.
Fergburger.
It's just a burger. They're not that good.
They're not that good.
We waited for like 2 hours for one, and then I was like, this is like grilled is not even like grilled is better.
Really?
It's like the same shit.
Is it expensive, Queenstown? I can imagine. Yeah, it's probably like outrageous. Any snow location.
It's like a dumb ski town.
It's a fucking dump.
It's just, there's just designer stores and Fergburger, and that's it.
A few chalets, a few villas.
Oh my God, the villas.
The villas.
We've actually decided to get our own villa.
We're going to get our own villa.
So
and we're
good.
going to hold hands and look into each other's eyes. The other thing that really creeped me out about this episode, just quickly.
Yeah.
I know we're probably not ready to touch on this yet, but Nicole's relationship. Oh, not Nicole.
Nicole
Caroline,
is unpresent.
I think she's trying to wait herself out.
She's done.
She's done.
I mean, I hope she's done.
She's like, I want to just spend my life cutting people off. Please let me do that. I don't want to keep talking about it. Caroline's relationship with her husband, that was a bit weird. Who do you work for? The when she goes, there's nothing. I only really talk to him about the kids. Like, don't you sleep in the same bed every night? Not my business, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a bit. Maybe this is too deep for the podcast.
No. There's a few. Well, so the thing that stands out to me about this cast is the husband.
Hair feathers. Yeah.
Oh my God, is the lyrebirds that have been murdered to make
and the Yetis.
Victoria's hair, and those poor Yetis. I do not support that.
No.
But the husbands are not present. Like, Martine's trying to make her husband a thing. They had like that golf scene.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you both are drinking the same poison because you're trying to look younger, the husband, but he's pressing. And then she is just looking so young. Like, which baby's blood are you drinking?
Yeah.
I can't get over it. I'm gobsmacked.
She
every
looks
week.
fucking incredible.
Snatched.
Yeah.
And not even doesn't even look it.
No.
She's just naturally
but
so
none
snatched.
of them, none of them, they're all pretty private about who they're seeing. If anyone, like even Dr. Kate was like, I've got like some like piece of ass coming to Queenstown when you ladies leave, which I was like, amazing. But even with that, like, I wonder if we're going to see it. Probably not, because she didn't even say the name.
No. She's like, I don't like labels. I was going, well, is he coming?
Is he coming though? How do you feel about Dr. Kate?
She's like that friend you have that's always like a little bit of a dweller on the negative.
Yes. She can frequently be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
But I do like her confessionals, especially this season when she's just like, get fucked up. Like she gets really bogan in confessional, and I
like
love it.
It's very Samantha Armitage style.
Yeah.
I like it.
Almost Sophie Monk. Like
almost Sophie Monk.
Oh yeah, and there we were.
Sophie Monk should be on that show. Sophie Monk would kill
every
it.
show. Sophie Monk needs to be on every single show that was ever made.
The Princess of Central Coast at the moment.
Oh yeah.
The big mansion at Woi Woi. Invite us, Sophie.
Sophie, we're desperate.
We're desperate, darling.
Desperate to join you. Should we get into this episode?
Yeah, let's do
Every painful second of it. So it's called BDE in NZ. Great work.
Great work. Glad we're catching on to the what's trending hashtags. Glad we're into the hashtag.
And we get more adventures in New Zealand. They really crammed in some activities at the top.
They did. Oh, can I just say, fucking fierce, those shots up the mountain. fucking fierce on the
I
helicopter.
would have shat myself.
Fucking amazing.
So good.
That looked fucking incredible. And everything else kind of looked a bit like...
Well, like Sally and Chrissy were just like back at the ranch, like drinking tea. I'm like,
Yeah, Arena
can't
TV.
even.
We're like, sorry, girls, we can only afford 4 of you, so which ones have done it?
Who's not coming in the chopper? They could have they could have at least given them a supplementary activity.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe they've already done everything in Queenstown, including the
possibly
ice
do.
penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's only one ice penis, so they couldn't use it
Yeah.
twice.
OH&S.
Yeah, exactly.
Regulation.
Kate's hungover, but she wouldn't miss the adventures with the girls for the world.
No way.
Because she's a fucking good. She's a team player.
She
Kate.
is.
Yeah.
She's a Cub Scout.
Yeah. Speaking of not team players, Martine needs some time out because she's had a really stressful night storming out of a margarita bar. So she's like, I'm just going to have some me time. Which to that I say, fuck yeah, get it.
Absolutely.
Get that
and
check.
you can just tell it would have just been so boring filming that whole day. And you're standing up at the table and you're just looking at each other and there's no one else in the bar and the fluorescent lighting is really popping off and we're just talking about the same thing over and over and over again.
They should have sent a camera crew with her just when she went souvenir shopping on her own.
Exactly.
Like, it was weird to me that they didn't.
Or like making a new friend. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I reckon
or
she's
just
gone,
sitting around.
I reckon she's gone fuck off for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which I fully support.
I love it.
Well, people
She still would have gotten paid. Fantastic.
But did you hear the murmurs of, oh, maybe she's on Ozempic?
Well, that's the girl
And I'm
said
going,
that.
how?
And then I'm like,
why would she bother?
She's
the size of the...
Yeah.
Why would you
Well,
bother?
we've seen her diet from the kids menu, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just
She
that.
loves burgers and chips, and you can't really eat any of that because it'd make you too full on Ozempic, I'm guessing here.
I think she's a little bird. You know, there's little bird people that just kind
Hummer.
of peck
Yeah.
at one
hummer.
chicken nugget.
What's that one? What's that one? A hummingbird.
Yeah, she's a little hummingbird.
She's a little hummingbird having a little peck pock.
Yeah. Sally goes, we haven't seen Martine after she walked out of the margarita bar. Which you'll never hear me doing that. I would never turn down a margarita in any situation.
And I saw a coconut one, and that's my favourite flavour. We're not doing cheers. How many times do we have to cheers?
That was the bit that I was the most outraged at just leaving behind like a full mug.
I know.
Like that's actually
rich.
disgusting.
That's
in
rich.
this we're like there's a housing crisis.
There's a housing crisis.
You know?
There's an everything crisis.
Like, come on. Down it. At least pick it up, down it, and then be like, fuck you all, I'm out.
Fuck you all.
Yeah.
Or take it with you.
Yeah,
Who's no one's
get
going to get it off
Get
you.
it in a takeaway cup.
Exactly.
Oh, that would have been iconic.
Pour it into your Stanley Cup and jog home. Take my microphone off me. Take my microphone off me. Oh, I love that.
That was great.
In a meltdown, I love saying that.
And you know it's a real meltdown when that happens.
Take my microphone off me.
Yeah.
Take my microphone off me.
In the car with Terry and Chrissy, Chrissy blames Terry's penis bar energy for why Martine left. She goes, well, you might have thrown her off because, you had just come from the penis bar.
And you had that big dick
You had that
energy.
big ice dick in your mouth, and then you rocked up and she might have just gone, oh, actually, I feel a bit uncomfortable.
Gotta go. Yeah. Oh, God.
Like, I love this. They're just like pontificating about why she left. I'm like, guys, it's not that deep.
Dave, it's not that deep. It's called I'm fucking bored. And I really don't do anything I don't want to do.
Exactly.
And it's probably like 12:30 at night because they take so long.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have dinner with Gamble
Shut the fuck
many
up.
years ago. And she's like, I'll be here. And I think me and my friend got so fucking pissed drinking, waiting for Gamble. I was with Luke Wolfie, the son.
Yes!
And we got so
Oh my God, you
pissed.
and Luke, that's iconic.
It is
I
iconic.
can see
I
you.
hope they're doing well. Where are
Yeah,
they?
I don't know. I haven't had
I'll have
eyes
to
on Luke
reach
for a
out.
while. I did bump into Luke once at the Peel, and we had a lovely dance floor, like fun time. It was cute.
He is the loveliest guy. Like, this was like many years ago. This was like maybe 7 years ago, but he's really nice.
Was he of age at that point? Oh yeah, we had his 18th birthday on the show, didn't we?
Yeah,
or his
we
21st
did.
or
Remember when
something.
Gamble did that really nice speech?
I
that was really
loved
nice.
that.
That's very nice.
Oh, Gamby.
And I really like Wolfie when he was Brucey,
Wolf Pup.
Wolfie, Wolf Pup. That was fun.
Brucey's at fucking Baz Lemon's place.
Yeah,
Hanging out
I'll
with
tell you that.
Alex Perry and Napoleon Perdue.
Well, it depends what kind of month we're in, because if every other part of the year they're in the Greek islands.
I know.
Doing what?
Fuck. I want Chica's life.
Yeah. No wonder she doesn't mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
She's getting railed
That's
by
probably
the
what
pool
will
boy.
happen to me, if I'm honest.
True.
Because I don't see anyone that's not gay.
Yeah,
naturally.
exactly.
I just think I didn't know a straight person until I was 22, babe.
Oh,
And even
how
then,
fabulous.
and I really had to look too. I had to look.
They are out there.
They are out there, but they're nowhere near me.
Do you
I've got a
watch-
force
Do you
field.
watch Maths?
No,
Oh,
no.
fuck, thank God.
Mhm.
I'm glad you don't, because that would be, we would now then have been derailed into that. But
Yeah, great.
I get my education about the straights and how they're doing from
It's
Maths.
so
They're not doing
grating.
okay, doll.
no, babe. You
No.
know they're in liquidation,
They
like
need
factory outlet.
help.
Yeah.
Factory.
You know that, like JJ's jeans. It's a warehouse. They're in liquidation. They're Gloria jeans, the straights, and they're in liquidation. Sorry, Dal. I don't know where they are. I honestly go outside and I repel straight people.
Same.
I
They look at me
repel
and they just walk the other way.
the other way. I can't tell you how many straight people I don't know.
Yeah.
There's too
All of
many.
them.
All of them.
Mm.
I do not know a single straight person.
I don't think we're missing out.
Nah. I think the light's just really turned on in me and it's just shining too brightly, even for the moths.
Shine, shine, shine.
Shine, shine, shine.
So Victoria is pretending to be excited about being on a fast boat, but then she realizes that her Porsche at home can do the same thing. So it's kind of lame.
Take the kids to school. Oh, by the way,
Mm.
I meant to say Victoria.
Oh, when you
With the
talk, I
husband.
thought so. I was like,
Sorry.
I was like Caroline's
I was
husband?
thinking of.
What?
I always think about Caroline's face because it's just so.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, no. I was talking about
Montano. Yeah. And her husband that sleeps the whole time. She's on a
Victoria.
trip because she drugs
in
him.
the south of France.
Love that.
Yeah.
She's like, honey, I've made you a special drink.
Here's
and
a
he's
cup
like,
of tea.
and then
Yeah.
she just goes out partying.
Does whatever she
I fucking
wants.
love it.
Go for a run.
She
go out,
is.
Go
I can
shopping.
see Victoria Montano at the White Lotus.
Me too.
Yeah, with Martine, and like they just need one other friend.
One other friend. Who's it gonna be?
It's
Jackie Gillies.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely no one else from this cast, but that would be a little threesy that I
Would
could
you
see.
get a reading from Jackie's Gillies?
Oh, see, okay, so have you seen her? She's doing this Bali thing.
Yeah, my
Oh.
friend's really tempted to go. My
So,
friend,
oh wait, should we fucking do it?
Should we
It's
go?
so expensive.
It's very expensive.
It's like 10 grand.
What?
It's like or like 9 or something. It's stupid.
Do you get a reading?
But
a
you
day?
get, but you get, you get involved in group readings,
Oh.
which I'm like,
No.
no, I want a one-on-one.
No, I
for
want
10K.
10K. I want one a day.
Exactly. I'd
10K. I
Yeah.
need a morning and an afternoon session.
Yeah.
10K.
But have you seen the promo video for it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Iconic. It's like bad stock footage, like drone shots of Bali, and then her being like, "Oh, hey guys, it's me, Jackie Gillies,
didn't see you there."
motherfuckers."
I love Newcastle. I'm a Newcastle girl.
And then she's like, "I'm really nervous, but I'm also really fucking excited because I'm going to Bali, cunts, and you can come too if you want.
The most beautiful fucking place on earth.
It's fucking stunning here, and I'll give you a group reading."
And honestly, the happy
Terms and
hour at the
conditions
hot wet
apply.
pussy in Cooter. $1 Bob Marley shots.
So it's almost worth it. Like, I honestly, just to be in Bali with Jackie.
Jackie Gillies.
But I'm a real, I would like a reading, but I'm such a cynical bitch.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
Go on.
I went to a Northern Rivers popular psychic just after Christmas.
Have they been on a reality show?
No.
Not a real psychic.
Exactly. But I get in there and she goes, that shoulder's out. It's been out for 4 years. You need to go and get it popped back in this afternoon. I went, okay. And then she goes, last year at the end of Melbourne Comedy Festival, you had pneumonia. I said, sorry? She goes, you get toxic waste built up in your ears. That's why they get blocked. It's not.
Shut up.
It's not wax. And does it make your jaw tight? And I go, yes. Anyway, she goes, well, that leaked down into your gut and it gave you pneumonia.
Fuck off.
And then I went and got all the tests.
Just-
I went to the thing.
No.
They popped my shoulder back in that afternoon, the physio.
So she's a stalker.
And
She's gone to every hospital up and down the East Coast.
the whole of New South Wales.
She's gotten every hospital record
Mhm.
and she's put together a little story.
If you came to Dog Cunt in the last week of the Melbourne Comedy Festival, you saw definitely someone on the stage with pneumonia.
Wow. Okay, so that's actually really crazy.
That is crazy. And so I'm fucking putting those eardrops in
Yeah.
right now, darling.
I have heard lots of experiences like this from other people. I've just never had one myself.
Totally.
So maybe when,
I
if
really
and when it
am very
happens-
interested to see
Mm.
you get one.
All right.
I have a number
Well,
for a harsh one.
you can
and I have a
donate
number-
now
yeah.
to my GoFundMe to get
I
me to
reckon-
Bali.
I reckon. I would be so interested about what they have to say about you.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my gosh.
She'd be shining it up.
Should be shining it
I
up.
d-
Shon.
I did love she started reading just halfway through their healing session. She's like just looking at Terry. She's like, oh yeah, your grandma Maria's here. I died.
I died. What's that on your shoulder? It's a demon.
It's a
Tell
demon.
that demon to fuck off.
You're
I love Gina Liano.
actually possessed by a demon.
I might message Gina
Mm.
Liano today and say, do you want to come to the show?
Please do.
I wonder if she's still with that guy, the geographically challenged one.
Ah, yeah, I don't know.
It's like what I like to call geographically
There's not many men
challenged.
that could handle that much, like woman.
No,
Yeah, soz.
nah.
Don't even think about
And
it.
that's fine.
Where were we in this fucking episode? Oh, this was so good. They're in the fast boat. Chrissy's like, oh, God. Oh, no. God. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
oh." And then
Doing Chewbacca.
she's like,
yeah.
and then
Doing the Chewbacca.
and then Victoria even lets out a reluctant woo, which she
oh.
famously hates
Hates.
woo girls. And then she goes in confessional. So she said, I may have accidentally made a woo noise, which I immediately regret. She's so iconic.
She's so iconic.
Then we hop on some dirt buggies. I was like, okay, they've really got the
Okay.
2-for-1 deal, the boats and the buggies and the
yeah,
shooting.
yeah,
you get
yeah.
your 3 activities, you bang them out in one morning.
Yep. The producers would have been like, get your branding, guys. Put it in.
Yep.
Thank you.
Get it in shot. Kate gets a mud mustache.
That's it. What about one of them who said, yeah, I'm actually quite attracted to her.
Yeah.
It's the jawline. It's the jawline. I'm
Where's
going,
Victoria?
stop, don't say that too loud. She'll bloody crack you one.
And then, yeah, but then she's like, keeps going on about how hungover she is. And I'm like, how many marks did they have? Because this is my problem with this show. The cameras stop rolling and they all just keep partying. I'm like, guys, I need these fucking union camera operators to suck it up and work all night. Because the
what
girls are
is the
doing...
law now? It's 2.5 drinks
fucking,
per
I don't know.
episode.
Woke culture's gone too far.
I know, but maths introduced a new legislation where you can't
Fucking-
have...
Did they
it's-
really?
Yeah, it's 2.5 standard drinks.
Oh, no wonder television is shit now.
No wonder people aren't throwing their fake legs across the room.
Exactly.
The only thing that's fake about me
is that you're so right. They need to just Can we sort that out?
Can we sort that out? Or just maybe if they sign a disclaimer, but yeah, because of maths, it's
Yeah,
2.5
I mean,
drinks.
Yeah,
Back
that
in
show
my
is
day.
cooked.
Yeah.
There was a bloke that like punched a hole in a wall this season, and they were like,
Oh.
"You can stay," and everyone was like, "Excuse
Excuse
me."
That's not allowed. I thought
No.
that would have been like, call the cops.
Right. Well, there is actually a police investigation into it.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's
it's
fair.
fucked.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's so bad. Can everyone
Yeah.
just fucking settle down?
I know. Settle down,
Jesus
but then I
Christ.
do want to see wine being thrown. It's a
Yeah.
real, you know.
I missed that one. I watched that season with King Dingaling. What's her who do you think you are? King Dingaling.
King Dingling.
It's a real like the first season of Maths.
Oh, okay. No,
Cyrell.
I'm
Cyrell.
Cyclone Cyrell. Oh,
Cyclone.
yeah. She's
Who do you
iconic.
think you are? King
King Ding-
Dingaling.
There's been a few Cyrell like knockoffs
Great.
over
Yeah.
the years, but she remains qua.
The most successful, and she's still
Yeah.
together with her partner, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
they have a son.
This season we had
She's a true blue.
Jackie, who
Oh.
was incredible television with the crazy eyes, and she just like just cried at every moment. Like they did like home
Brilliant.
visits. She saw the guy's house and she was like, she starts crying. And
Oh,
he's like,
that's right.
"What's
Because she just looks like he's been lonely for
yeah,
so long.
yes. She's like, it looks like an old person's home because he's so lonely.
Oh my God, I
I'm
saw
like,
that.
you are amazing.
Amazing. And who was the star of last year? Lucinda Light.
Yeah.
Her and Tim.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
Tim Sims.
Tim Sims.
Then they go shooting, and I'm like,
Oh
this
gosh.
is one too many. This is 3 too many activities. for me.
Yeah,
I
right.
would have not done any of the activities.
Very tiring.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have been able to shoot that plugger. I was very
Fuck
surprised.
no. Yeah.
Victoria is funny.
Victoria
because
picks up that gun. She's like,
Yeah. I can tell she kind of went to Loretto, which is like a really
yes.
grammar school, or King Koppel, and was just like really into that culture and the sport and stuff, and then thought, you know what, now I'll just, go into that cycle of life, marry, and then my girls would be like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looked pristine.
She
Fabulous hair.
definitely
Who's
knew her
doing
way
the
around
hair?
that gun.
Who's doing the hair?
Well, this is my question. Is there glam? Because
That's what I wanna know.
On all the US franchises, they show off their glam.
Yeah.
They also tell you how much everything costs, which is like a little bit, but kind of fun. But these women, it's all very secret squirrel, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm like, I want to see the guys that are doing your hair.
Yeah.
Put them on the show.
Yes.
Duh. I want to know how much everything you own costs.
Yeah. Because I'm like, unless Victoria's like really good, type A, the hair just looks fucking stunning every day.
Except that little feather.
Oh, that's interesting.
Rip that out.
But that's what I mean. Which gays influenced that?
I
Which Tree
think
of Life
that may have
gay
been
has
I
influenced
think that may have
that?
been a straight. Hence why
A
it's
Bikram
there.
yoga teacher.
Yeah, I think a gay does the hair, and then at the very last minute, a straight just walks in and goes, "Do you know what that's missing?" Just grabs out a gun, shoots a lyrebird on sight, just takes the feather out and pops it in
A bit of flair. Yeah. A kiwi. Literally.
from the gun club.
Yeah.
Yes, the double bed gun club, darling.
2 birds, 1 stone.
That's the name of the double bed gun
Yeah.
club. 2 birds, 1 stone. It's also a wine bar. Yeah.
Now that wine bar, who's friends with it? Or lucky we're in the private room. Lucky we're in the private room. Well, that was the episode before.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all just merging into one.
They are. Well, they're still in New Zealand. I feel like at this rate, I'm so glad we're going back to Sydney next week because I'm pretty I'm bored of New Zealand.
I'm bored of New Zealand.
Yeah. As much as
very
Martine's
dark.
antics
Yeah.
have been fantastic.
It's very grey and gloomy over there, isn't it?
It is.
No wonder they're all wearing Yetis. And the winged eyeliner. Who's doing that? Victoria, who's doing the winged eyeliner? I think that bird that you have in your hair did it. Because it's looking a little bit winky winky.
Next up is Martine and Kate having a little kiki. Because Martine is not mentally ready to rejoin the group.
Go back to the steak.
She loves a one-on-one bitch, which is like, I see a lot of myself in that. Like,
Yes.
put me in a group and I'm like, so nice. Get me
Yes.
one-on-one and I will tell you fucking everything.
Everything
like,
you wanna know.
everything.
Everything you want to know. But then when she sits at the table, God, she can really drop a paragraph.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
Yeah, she can.
She knows how to speak it. We keep circling back. Dal, you've rehearsed this and it's fire. It's like, wow, do you have a journalism degree?
It's expert.
It's expert level. Everyone's
Yeah.
gagged. Everyone's gagged.
To Kate,
Chris is
sh-
like,
yeah. To Kate, she's like, she describes the energy of the group as a frenetic ping pong match. And she's like, and Kate's kind of like, well, you've just kind of got to be a bit louder, doll. Which I was like, good advice, Kate.
Yeah. That's real. That's good. That's country.
Yeah. Then the girlies meet for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Sally's like, I hope Martine comes, but who knows? And then I'm like, can we just give her an executive producer credit at this point? Because
Yeah.
Sally is like narrating the whole show.
She's worked in TV for a long time and it
Yes.
shows. And it shows.
Yeah. She's actually growing on me. Last season, Sally did nothing for me.
No.
This season, she's actually like,
She's cottoned on.
she's cottoned on. She's playing the game.
Yeah.
She's had a few little moments where I'm like, fuck yeah, Sally.
Yeah.
Get him.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him, yeah. whether it's yeah. I think her opposite is Terry, who knows exactly what they want and will even smile into the camera when she kind of stirs the pot.
Yes.
So good. So good. But you know, it's going to be really frustrating hitting that dead horse when Sally goes that, oh, you know, you're not really mature until who's upset about it? Oh, shut up. Do something funnier. Get a male stripper in.
I know. That's like Chrissy.
Get a mechanical bull at the tequila bar. Let's
Oh my
someone
God.
knock their front teeth out.
How do we not work on this show? Seriously. Terry's...
There needs to be a bogan version, I think.
Yeah.
It's too fun. It's too rich. There needs to be like a bogan, like a nouveau riche one.
Totally.
Nouveau riche Housewives of Sydney.
Oh,
That would be a good idea.
They could have like class-based like tiers.
Totally. And like, you know, it's Friday night, RSL night, bitches. We're going to do the meat raffle. Then we're going to get mimosas.
So good.
And then we're going to finish on karaoke. That's what I want to watch.
Like
Can
my
you
kind of
imagine?
night. Yeah. Where they actually go out.
Yeah. Actually do stuff. I've actually done a rail from a guy in a fedora. That was weird.
Terry's like, well, look, Martine probably won't turn up for the rest of the trip, which I think was wishful thinking on her part.
Yeah.
But dun, she comes in.
With a fabulous smoky eye.
Loved the smoky eye. She actually looked so cunt.
So divine.
I was like,
with the red lips. I was like, did you get a little bit of filler as well? That's
what
why
she was
just
doing.
needed a couple hours out.
She faked a storm out so she could go and get her lips plumped. Which is commitment.
I've done worse.
Oh, exactly.
I've done worse.
Martine says she's ready to explain herself.
Yeah.
She
If
goes,
you'll let me.
if you fucking let me get a word in.
Stop interrupting me.
She's like,
Stop interrupting me.
She's like, I've had a really relaxing day just buying sheep toys for my kids.
For my kids.
Like,
Because that's all I have
what?
to worry about
It's
usually.
a shit gift.
Oh.
That's like an airport. Like, you don't love your kids.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Get them something better.
What? Yeah, I don't even know what you could possibly get in New Zealand.
Some I don't know. Some nice possum fur
Booties?
booties. Some wool. Some
A sheepskin
pashmina.
vest. A pashmina.
Actually, that'd be a nice gift.
A pashmina in the print cheetah. A cheetah pashmina.
Cheetah pashmina.
A cheetah pashmina shawl. Throw over the shoulder.
Throw that on.
Fabulous.
She starts off with an apology, which I was like, snaps. I wasn't expecting that. She's like, I would like to start with an apology. But then it nosedives into insanity. Like, there's no other way to describe this. It's like, she's like, oh, so that's normal, is it? Just to go out on a girls' night and have margaritas and talk about dicks. Is that normal behaviour, is it? I'm like, yeah, bitch.
That's like primary school. That is like 18-year-olds going out for the very first time in their lives. That's exactly what will happen in the first 5 minutes.
And she's really furthering my theory that she is not human.
No.
And that she's been programmed by
Stepford
robot.
wife.
Yeah, by a Stepford wife robot. Because that to me was alarming.
That was.
And then she just starts. This is so wild. She's like kind of patronizing everyone. I love when she's like to Terry, well, you're a lot spicier than me. And I'm like, ooh. And she means it as an absolute dagger. But Terry's Terry's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, doll.
Absolutely.
I am a lot spicier than you.
I fucking better be.
And then
I fucking better be.
in confessional, she's like, look, you can go me for my spiciness, but I'm not going to go you for your fucking blandness. And I said, Terry, 8 with 0 crumbs remaining.
0 crumbs with a fabulous winged eyeliner. Thank you very much.
The Biv kind of stays queen, let's be honest.
She does with that middle part, slick down,
She's so
slick
hot.
back.
But yeah, this was crazy. Like, I love anyone that starts with an apology and then just kind of starts.
Oh, then does a Tinsky forward, does a front flip.
Does a little whoop.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh no. Then it kicks off mainly between Martine and Chrissy. But like everyone is kind of involved. Even, and this is where I love Sally, because Sally's kind of being firm but fair. She's a bit like, well, we kind of were just drinking mugs and being fun.
Yeah.
And that for some reason triggered you. So you are the one that needs to do the explaining right now.
Yeah.
Like no one else
Totally.
She
totally.
starts reading everyone's character. Like, this
Yeah.
is Martine's issue here. She's like going really personal.
Yeah, she is.
You need to I think when you are upset with someone, you need to isolate the behavior. Like if she just said, you guys weren't asking me any questions or giving me an in or whatever, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
But she literally was just like, well, Chrissy, you're a fucking dumb slut that always talks about dicks.
And your legs are wide open.
So it's kind of hard to be around you for that reason. Could you just stop being you? She's literally offended by these women's
People
personalities.
speaking.
Yeah.
It is do you reckon it's a bit of misogyny?
Internalized
misogyny. I think it
Could
would be.
be.
And it's just from literally simply being programmed
Yeah.
to be fit into the patriarchy and benefit from
Yeah.
the patriarchy, because she says she is where she is from making the right
Well,
choices.
Well, she's reading a lot of Jordan Peterson. Girl.
She's probably listening to a bit of Andrew Tate.
Well, this is. I was like, where are you getting
all this information
this fact? She's
from.
like, well, it's a researched psychologist. So,
It sounds like you're hanging out with your husband and a couple of his friends
I reckon.
and making them a few sandwiches.
It's
Too much?
So wild.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of internal misogyny, because I think if
Yeah.
you have to, if being quiet is polite and the right way to be,
Yeah.
then we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're minimizing ourselves, aren't we, girls?
Exactly.
Imagine the
Don't do
dolls.
that.
Imagine the dolls around Martine. We would sink her ship
Yeah.
in a second.
She wouldn't last a second.
It would be you shouting down the corridor, "Yeah, diva!" She'd explode.
Diva!
The head would pop off. The head would
Diva!
pop off.
Be me chasing her
Pop
for a
off.
selfie. The conversation.
tips.
The conversation then turns briefly to sharing a villa. So I didn't realize they were moving to another location. For what reason? I don't know. But here we are. And Victoria delivers this iconic line where she says, "I don't share men. I've never done Uber share," which I love. That's what it's called now, Uber share. "And I certainly don't share accommodation." Fucking amazing.
Amazing. Look, I've definitely shared accommodation, but I've never done an Uber share. Have you?
I have done an Uber share,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't do it anymore because
It's actually not even worth it.
it literally comes up with the thing saying, save $1.
Yes.
And I'm like,
What? The other day I was
I'm
like, I'll
good.
do an Uber share because I've got to get to Balaclava
Yeah.
from the city.
it's like
And
you'll
then
get,
it was
you might
like-
get groped, but you'll save $1.
You'll save $4.
$4,
And it's going to
please.
take maybe
Can't even get a
twice the
sushi
time.
roll for that anymore.
Exactly. Fuck me dead. You're going to have to give
Exactly.
wink at the barista for a piccolo under $4. Fuck off. What are you doing, Uber?
Yeah, fuck
What-
off with
As
that.
it needs to be like $10
Yeah.
cheaper, $15 cheaper.
I'd love to see Victoria Montano in an Uber share, talking to a stranger, some
Talking to a
unwashed,
stranger. Oh,
riffraff. So
on a night
good.
out. Jesus.
Victoria
wept.
stands up for Martine here, though. She goes Sally for shit stirring. She goes, "You were very eloquent. You look great. You sound great, but you're being a fucking shit stirrer." And I was like, ooh.
Just because you do it in a nice voice.
Ooh.
Just because you do it in a nice voice. And I went, here we fucking
Here
go.
we
SBS
go.
on demand.
It was SBS on demand.
SBS on
I
demand.
at least she is doing it in a nice voice, because Martine is just reading these bitches for filth, and it's
Yeah.
really rude.
Yeah.
And in a tone.
Yeah, in a tone. Honestly, I'm not on anyone's side this
No.
season, because everyone's really being a cunt.
Big time.
Really being bitchy in their own
And
thing.
about
Because I'm then on Kate's
nothing.
side, and then I'm not on Kate's side, and then I'm on Chrissy's side, and then I'm on Terry's side,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's no clear villain, because everyone is having their
Yeah.
villain moment at a drop of a hat.
I
At a
think
drop of a hat.
if anyone really has a claim to be pissed off this season, it's Sally. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's literally had people question her character because she's had cancer. That's legit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's actually fucked.
Fucked.
And that's been swept on. And she was so good about that.
Mm.
If she wanted to, she could have
Gone
slapped the
ballistic.
shit out of Victoria Montano. And we all would have been like, diva.
Diva.
Like,
Down.
We'd be like, violence is not cool, but that's kind of all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But no, she's been very nice. So I'm kind of like the shit these other women get upset about is wild.
Mm.
Like Nicole being late, and then this, or there's got to be more, right?
Yeah.
That we're not seeing.
There's
Because they
got to
turn
be
the
more.
cameras off after 9:15
And you
p.m.
know
when
when-
the union
yeah.
laws fucking kick
When
in.
Chrissy put her fist down and was really emotional
Mm.
about Nicole cutting people off, that trauma, that wound has got to be about 17 years old.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that flip went,
Because didn't she say they were acquaintances or something? She's like, we
Yeah.
barely know each other. And she's like, bitch, like,
yeah.
we've like gone on like family trips or whatever.
Yeah. And you could just tell in her eyes she'd just been so frustrated with Nicole for fucking years and
Nicole's
years
pretty
and years.
frustrating.
Very frustrating and completely oblivious or acts
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, God. Anyway, Martine is one cold bitch. Chrissy is like, she speaks in monologues. Like, do we just need to sit here and listen like we're the disciples? I was like, "What, Chrissy?" With the religious references. Then the conversations turns to Jordan Peterson, whoever the fuck that is, and this confusing idea that if you haven't had a child, you stay a child.
I can attest
Sorry?
to that.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I still reckon I'm 17. I can honestly attest
Yeah.
to that. I wouldn't.
I mean,
It's not the truth, but I can't say anything.
it's
because-
just really dumb. And like, so firstly, who commissioned this research?
Yeah.
Um,
And also,
What?
you can just tell it's not the truth. Like, I know so many fucking stupid idiots who have kids.
well, that was
and
what
do you know
Sally
why?
said.
They had kids because they were stupid
They
idiots.
did it for the Centrelink payments. And
Yeah.
I love that Sally was like, well, you know, she pretty much said that, like, people are popping them out and they don't know how to look after them. And I'm like, yes, Sally,
Yeah.
correct.
Honestly, some of the most mature people I know have said, you know what, I'm not going to have a kid. And God,
we
the
thank you
world
for
is a
that.
good place. Thank you so much.
Thank
You did us
for
such a service.
keeping your seed
Thank you so
in your
much.
pants. Dr. Kate is like, all right. She's like, well, it's a fucked hypothesis
And
and
if
I'd like to
anyone
see the
kno-
method
yeah.
of research.
And if anyone knows about research, it's probably the one with a master's degree in veterinary science.
Exactly. She does get, overlooked a lot. Okay, I
She
would
does
be
get
just
overlooked
as
a lot.
frustrated as she is
Yeah.
with this group.
I'm surprised she lasted this long.
Same.
I'm surprised
She's
she's
a
on
big
this
fan. She
season.
loves Housewives. So I think
Yeah.
she's just like in it because she's like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And she gets enough fun moments out of it.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you do get to do like go on the mountain, suck
Yeah.
the penis off with the tequila, you know.
You and your penis bar.
Your
Just
big
really
dick
killing the
energy.
vibe with your penis
Yeah.
bar
She
energy,
came in hot.
Terry. What a fun-filled dinner with Martine. We love it. We love to see it. Then Victoria Montano gets her evil eye tattoo to ward off jealousy.
Actually, that looked quite nice. Actually, I love the
Yeah,
blue tones in that,
chic.
especially the lighter one. I thought that
Yeah.
actually looks quite nice.
Martine's like, I would never get a tattoo.
Never. God, I love that sociopath.
I think it's because she doesn't have skin.
no.
It's actually like a synthetic silicone.
cellophane.
Yeah. It was made in a lab.
Yeah.
So she's not actually, she
Wuhan.
can't actually get a tattoo.
Oh no,
No.
way. That'd expose.
They can program them. There's like upgrades coming soon.
Yeah, but they haven't cracked it yet.
Yeah. They're not available in this region.
Nah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hannah.
The other girls talk about the C word. And Chrissy also reveals that she has had a cancer journey.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get a little bit emotional. I like these scenes where
Yeah.
they actually
It's a little
talk
bit
real.
more real and not like hypotheses on Jordan Peterson.
Oh, exactly. And good on Chrissy because, like, she would have fought the temptation hard to every time Sally's talking about the
Yeah.
big C to go,
Well,
Me-
actually, me too.
I had it too, bitch.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Yeah.
What a hero.
What a hero. Yeah, I really like Chrissy.
Mm.
I like her loudness and her brashness, but she would be heaps of fun, and I like to have fun.
She's
And I think
so
that's
fun.
pretty. I think she's rational. I think she's reasonable.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a bitch.
That's all it
sometimes,
comes down
but
to.
So are a lot of my
Like,
friends.
Montano and Martine, they hate woo girls, and these other girls are woo girls.
Yes.
And that's why they don't get on. It's like
Mm.
they're trying to act like they're really like classy and fancy, and they don't talk about dicks. But I'm like, you realize we want you to.
Mm.
Like, it's fine if you do.
Totally.
So
Just
yeah,
do it.
exactly.
What else are we going to talk about? What? Okay, this
Mm.
is what else are we going to talk about?
Honestly, on a girls trip, I don't know.
I can't name one thing.
Just mainly just dick.
Get Jackie Gillies back and let's start doing readings.
Well, they should have gotten Jackie on this trip.
And they
The
should
two
have got her
friends.
doing readings.
Yeah, two
I
spare
wanna know-
spots.
I want to know what the reading would have been for Martine, and I bet she would have come back going, I can't read her.
Yeah,
Something's wrong. It's because she's a robot.
exactly. And then they would have, maybe that's why they couldn't have Martine at the healing session, because they'd figure it out.
Exactly.
And production
that's
are like,
why-
they can't have their robot plant.
That's
like,
why the
get
healing
discovered.
session went so tits up. Mixed messages.
Then the girls arrive at Cascada Villa, darling. She, darling.
We're going to move to another villa. It's going to be really chic.
I'd be so confused if I was on a trip and I was like, okay, now we're just staying somewhere else in the same place. I'd be like, I don't want to have to pack up all my shit.
Sorry, guys.
It's annoying.
Yeah, the promo says we need more money, so we're going to go to this other villa because they need some advertising.
There was a 1 night maximum at Villa Cascada. Sally calls it Lux on steroids.
Wow.
Which I was like, I mean, it did look pretty hot.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
I
Looks
didn't.
cold.
Yeah.
It looks chic.
There was a pool. Or was it the other villa? One villa had a pool.
That
and I'm like,
infinity
no
pool?
one is using that pool.
That infinity pool,
unless
yeah.
it's heated.
It's very confusing. Imagine heating that doll. That was like literally 300 meters long.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so long. That's
It was
crazy.
bigger than an ice
That's
penis.
crazy. Yeah.
Fuck.
Slide into that.
Martine and Victoria are immediately being killjoy judgy cunts. And they're like, oh, we can't stay here. They're going to get drunk. They're going to be rowdy.
They're gonna be drinking all night.
And then
And
it
they're gonna
cuts to
look
Chrissy.
over the fence in our room.
It cuts to Chrissy and she's like, 1 bottle of vodka or 2, ladies.
Pop, the champagne goes.
So good.
Kate's got it.
Then back to the Bobbsey twins, and Victoria is like, oh, I just really don't want you, Martine, to get piled on again. And I'm like, piled on? She fucking started that. Like, I'm sorry. She walked into that dinner with a machine gun.
Yeah.
And then
ready.
Victoria's like, I hope they don't jab at you. Come on. Like, I love these ladies and their delusion. But
And they're Delulu.
wow.
But play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not on anyone's side, and usually I am.
No, neither, because it's
Because
just
it
so
just keeps
fun.
going, what?
I'm just
what?
glad there's tension, and I'm glad it's like fresh, because they've
Me
been
too.
flogging the same
Yeah.
storylines for a while. So I'm glad there's some new shit going on. Victoria's like, so about the rooms, these rooms are fucking hideous, and you couldn't pay me to sleep in them.
And now I've got to go and fucking get a new villa.
Oh my god, when she was complaining, now I've got to get another villa. It's like,
I went,
as if they hadn't organised it already. She's, Martine and I are going to get our own villa. She was so much joy in
we're going to get
delivering
our
that
own
news.
place.
It was great.
Sally's face,
Yeah.
electrocuted. Like, what more could
Yeah.
you want? Your own bathroom.
In this year of our Lord 2025, with the housing crisis,
It's
she's
hard
like,
out
I
here.
can't be in this villa. So good. She tries to justify it, and let's be real, it's just like them flexing their cash, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, which is fine. She's like, oh, quickly, at a drop of a hat, let's get something tonight.
I love Dr. Kate's like, who cares? Fucking let them go. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
yes, that would have been me. I would have been Dr.
Yeah.
Kate. I would have been like, they want to go.
Yeah.
I
let's get
don't
some
want them
cheese.
here
Nah.
judging us. Like,
Yeah.
go to your own villa and be boring. Be in bed by
You don't
9.
want to be going around on eggshells. You don't
We're
be scooting
doing
on eggshells.
fucking T-bombs all night.
We're doing T-bumps all night. We're doing stuff. We're putting
Deal.
on music. Come on. This is on Arena TV, bitch.
Amazing. Martine and Victoria check into their new villa, and they're like, I bet they're talking about penises right now.
They're probably talking about penises. Big dick energy.
And then it cuts back to, oh no, before that she's like, there's actually nothing funny about a penis.
I'm like, you sure, doll?
Pretty sure every
every
single
sing-
part of it
yeah.
is funny. But
Every single part of a penis is funny.
and they've got these faces up. They're like, yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's nothing funny about a penis at all.
Imagine
They're
those two at a bachelorette with the penis straws and the penis necklaces and
They're-
the penis bobblehead.
What would they do? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
I honestly don't know.
And then, of course, it cuts to Chrissy being like, BDE, ladies.
BDE, come on,
Big
big
ones.
penis.
We're like big ones, yeah? Girthy. Big bit of girth
If
on
he has
there.
no money, how big's his penis? Because money comes, money goes. But you know what stays the same? A big
rock hard cock.
cock.
And that's why we love our girl Chrissy. She knows what's up.
We love it. Big kissy.
Big kissy to Chrissy. Dr. Kate says she's had a fun time with the girls. And she also says that it's probably because Caroline and Nicole weren't there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, T.
Sorry, but going on a holiday with Nicole, I would feel like I was with my nana.
And look what happened last time. You know,
Yeah.
that wasn't chic.
Oh, just the most unfun. The wine's kicking in now. The most unfun person to ever be invited anywhere.
Yeah.
So serious all the time.
And then Caroline can party, but because of the energy between her and Kate that's off, that would have probably just dominated the whole trip. So because we didn't get that, so it was like good production choice, I think.
Yeah.
If that's what happened, who the fuck knows? But like to be like, we'll bench these two and then some new shit can start. So now we've got, you know,
brilliant.
Martine v. the People,
Yeah.
which I fucking love.
I love it. Sociopath versus the Delulu.
And next week we're back to Sydney, which is good.
Yeah,
and it looks
great.
like it's all going to fucking kick off between the Biv and Caroline, and I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And Terry goes, let's fucking go. We're
She's
here to
like-
do the job.
She takes the fucking hoop earrings off.
And she goes, looks into the camera and goes, watch this.
Yes.
She gives them what they
I
want.
can't wait. Oh.
I've been busy, I guess.
Ding.
Ding.
She's a fucking star.
Bring Minicello back too. What a honey.
I know.
Come on.
Oof.
The king and queen of Sydney.
Yeah.
Of the cross. Do something fun. Bring like John Abraham or something, you know.
How have they not even done like a little Oxford Street night?
Yeah, come
Like,
on.
hello. Get Minnie Cooper back on.
Yeah, go on.
Like,
that's a threat.
Get Minnie to take him out on a little walking tour, like a little bar crawl.
Yeah.
It's homophobic if
and
you
then,
don't.
you know, they do like a bazooka competition.
Yeah. Did you watch the season 5 of Melbourne where they took them to, where they go, Cairns or Port Douglas?
Yep.
And then they did cane toad racing?
Yep.
That was amazing.
Yeah, come on, do
We
something
need shit like that.
We need stuff like that.
Yeah.
We need stuff like that. We need stuff like that, especially with these. We need a little
The
bit.
clay pigeons were not it.
No.
And yeah, them on a fast boat. Like the helicopter was great.
That was good.
But yeah, girls trip, bit of a flop. If Martine wasn't there to cause chaos, this trip would have been shit house.
Bit floppy.
Yeah.
Bit floppy. It just looked cold and dark. And a bit boring. It was a bit boring.
Take them to the White Lotus in
Come on, do something
Thailand
funny.
next time.
You know, get Lisa Oldfield out again. I nearly fucking drowned.
There was a fat man, an obese man, that came out.
Everyone going, why did you have to say that? Why
So
is that
good.
relevant?
Oh, Ruby Teys, you've been a delight.
Oh.
Tell us, where can our listeners find you and book tickets to your fabulous
come to
comedy
my
shows?
show. You'll fucking love it. It's called Cooper Petey's Last Show Girl. It's real nostalgic Australiana comedy
Can
from the
confirm,
90s.
hilarious.
Thank God. Little showgirl from Cooper Petey walks her way up the dingo fence and lands in a shanty town on the Rose Coast called Surfers Paradise. It's on at 9 p.m. every night unless you come on Sunday. It's on at 8 p.m. on Sunday night. God's Day at the Greek 168 Lonsdale Street. But if you head to my Instagram, which is Ruby Teys tropical version.mp3, you'll be able to buy tickets in the link in the bio, or just type in my name, Ruby Teys, Teys, like keys with the T, to the Melbourne Comedy Festival website. I'm there, and honestly, strangers come every night and they fucking love it.
Yeah.
So you will too.
Of course they do. Fuck, what a professional. You know. Well, thanks, doll.
Gina Liana's coming.
Yeah, Jen Liana will be there the night that you go. So
exactly.
whenever you book,
she's been 3 times
you're
already.
guaranteed to see her. Yeah.
What do you hope for this season?
I'm just here for the ride. I'm really enjoying the addition of Martine. Like, fucking
in my
fucking
household,
great
we are
casting.
we are
Yeah.
Martine
And like
is our
living.
MVP.
Martine's MVP at the moment. Living for the Biv too. Can't wait to see her throw down with Caroline next week. I want more. I want to get to the bottom of what happened at the Intercon.
Right.
And I would like the producers to keep the cameras rolling.
Yes.
That's my one bit of feedback.
And I'd like everyone to sign that release form so that they can have more than 2.5 drinks.
Oh, please.
Please. Wouldn't even touch the size of Chewbacca.
And
I would like you, everyone listening, to say Star Wars characters. Who are they like?
We want to know.
R2-D2.
Who is R2? Who's Chewie?
Yoda.
Chewie's taken. Who's Yoda?
Darth Vader. I reckon Nicole's Darth Vader.
Oh,
Is that naughty?
No, that's good.
Because it's just like, oh, God, here he comes to fucking wreck the day.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, cut him off. Cut him off.
Yes.
It's called Real Housewives of Flog the Dead Horse. Give us something. But I think she's trying to weasel her way out. Like they're phasing her out. Because she's like, I've signed the contract, but I can't be bothered.
Dead in the water.
See you later. My 2 girls are at the sorority. What am I going to do? It's time for an identity crisis, and I'm not going to have it on television.
Exactly. We wish you well, Nicole.
We do. And I love your smoky eye. That looks good with the blowout bob.
Yeah.
That combo really works.
Because when you're
for me.
a classic like me, you don't need a comeback.
I want to see her in Miss Universe 2003. Where can we get those photos?
Release the tapes.
Chrissy was a really good friend when she was explaining that in like the first or second season. She was like, Nicole was like the face of Australia. It was changing, you know. We were really embracing our migrants. Da, da, da. And I thought, what a good friend. And now what have you done, Nicole? Snip, snip. Not good. Not good. Don't look, darling. Don't look.
Well, don't look, darling.
Those cards are about to topple. You got to go home and get your husband to review your medication because clearly the testosterone has to come down and everything else needs to come up.
It's the greatest hits, honestly.
Greatest hits. Me and this fabulous doll called Faggy do a Real Housewives show at Mirage King's Cross. You would love it.
When is that
You
on
would love
next?
it.
I will fly up just for that.
Yeah. Have a great night at Mirage King's Cross.
Front row.
It's the best little club popping on the cross.
Oh.
It's dying out, but not this establishment.
No.
No.
Thank you so much, my love.
Thank you.
I'll
We're
catch you
off
at the fest.
to Cruise Chemist Warehouse with Janet Roach, aren't we?
We're going to go now and buy stock up on some more Raw Essentials tea.
Can I ask you what your favourite scene of Real Housewives ever in the world was?
Stop. You can't ask me that.
Do you want to ask me?
Okay, I'll ask you first. And
Okay.
then maybe I'll think about it.
It's
No, I have to ask.
Oh.
What's your favourite Housewives scene forever in the world?
Melbourne, when they went to Mexico.
Yeah.
Hotel California.
Okay, duh.
And then when Jackie and Janet have so much tequila that Janet falls down and hits her head on the drawer. But my favourite scene is when she's up in bed, all bloodied up, and she's been all stitched up with the poor darling. This has been me so many times in places like Mexico. And then Jackie comes in and they both start crying and have like a really good moment. And it's just the funniest. She's like, I fucked up, babe. I fucked up, babe. And it was just the most. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That is my favourite fucking
Actually,
scene
do you know what
ever.
I think mine is? One of mine is every scene with Petit Fleur and her sister.
Oh,
like
my
the
God.
electric chemistry between those two. Just so how have you been? Good. Like, my fucking God.
That's the definition of camp, I think.
That is
the definition.
so good.
That scene needs to be studied because it is so fucking good. Type into YouTube, everyone. Petit Fleur and sister.
It's like so good.
And then when they cut away into like the solo like interviews, they're like, "Well, me and my sister have a challenging relationship. We either love each other or hate each other." And literally,
what happened?
Oh, I could just tell those two, just swapped off. I need to get my son the best. So I'm going to YD and buying an $8,000 suit. I went, I don't think that was $8,000, darling.
Oh,
Remember when Petty Fleur tried to make it snow in her apartment for her birthday party?
do I ever?
Poor
Was that also the
Chica.
party when she sat in a crescent moon
Yeah.
and sang a song?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Gosh, I have a Filipino auntie. It's
Mm.
the same energy. It's fantastic. She's
Amazing.
she has lit our family on fire, like in the most beautiful way.
Yeah.
Like she got us all doing
Karaoke machine.
Yep,
Yeah.
karaoke machine, salsa lessons,
Love it.
pageants,
Pageants.
yeah, everything. She does Miss Filipino Australia.
Fuck off.
She won at 68. How good's that?
68.
And do you know what she won with
Oh,
her
I-
special
yeah.
talent?
I
Samba.
thought you meant in 1968, not at 68. Okay,
At
right.
68. And she won, her special talent was samba.
Wow.
It was so good. If you don't have a Filipino auntie, you're really
What
missing
the
out.
fuck are you doing?
And she's so camp. Her and my uncle, which is like this big, bald, kind of bikey dude, have divorced twice and married 3 times to each other. That is camp.
Wow.
Wow. Southern Highlands, eat your heart out.